What's up, you guys? How's it going, YouTubers?
Hi, y'all. Agate Enchantment coming at you.
I assume at this point we are actually live.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Yeah, we're kind of new at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so cool. We today is.
Mwah.
That we love doing that because it helps us.
It helps the mood.
It does. It
And
helps us too.
It helps bring out the love that we have for not just each other, but also for our channel and for the rocks and everything we do, and all of our subscribers too.
You bet. So roughly, we don't know if anybody's joined us. You can chat with us at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this window up for a little while so that those that are filtering in, because the link was a little shaky on that. We actually sent some of you guys that were on our basically, our MailChimp email. We sent you a link to our channel because, frankly, when you're going live, it's different than when you're posting a video. When you're posting a video, you get a direct link to it, okay? But not necessarily when you're going live. And so we're kind of new to the restream thing, so we're doing like restream.
Yeah,
which, thanks
we're
a
learning.
lot, restream.
Yeah.
And YouTube, thanks a lot, YouTube. Yeah, I know. And so, technically speaking, so what we're going to do just for a second is we're going to bounce back and forth. So we're going to go to like the chat window, if I can figure out where that is, the chat window.
They've got to make this the
main chat pictures, both. Where did the chat go? There we go. All right. So at this point, if you want to, in fact, it would be a good idea for you to find us, CJ, and confirm that we're working. So we set all this restream thing up so you guys could chat with us. So we're going to chat before the video for a while. We're going to talk a little bit about rocks, which is like one of our favorite subjects. Rocks and gems and crystals and all kinds of stuff. And then we're going to head into the video. And when we head into the video, then we're going to kind of not take... We're not going to have the chat window up so that you can see what's going on. So why don't you send us a message and make sure do the top chat right there.
Okay, we're gonna...
You don't do it in there. You do it over there on the chat right there.
Ah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's
Should be able to now scroll down.
Yep, there we go.
All right, now we're figuring out something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna... CJ's gonna say hi in our chat window as we figure this stuff out. I know, you guys are probably all used to, people being all like real pro at this. But half the fun of doing this is getting started for the very first time. This is we did live stream last week with just before that video, but this week we're going to do something even more fun. We're actually going to do the video with you. So we're going to do it so you can chat with us. Hey, CJ, there she is.
There we go.
All right.
Well, so we know one.
So you can chat with us on the YouTube video window. Maybe next time we'll do this with Facebook too. But we did put a notification out to all of our Facebook friends. So first and foremost, we always talk about we have been really blessed, especially in the last month, with a lot of new subscribers. And
yes, and we want to say thank you so much.
A lot of chatting
we
going on.
really love...
And we love to serve you too, answer your questions. We've had so many really cool questions and all that. So come along and chat with us if you want. It's up to you.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, Angie. What's up? How you doing? So you're in transit right now, right?
So you're headed down to get your metalworking supplies. Woo-hoo!
Ooh, what kind of metalworking are you going to do? Send us a notification here. Cool. So basically, this video, like I said, is going to be like part 2 from last week. So we started out with this Polka Dot Agate Mine Rock that we got from our show. Yeah, the one CJ's showing right there, right? And hi. Hello.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. How you doing?
Elaine?
Elaine? Did we say that right?
Eileen. Sorry.
Eileen? Oh, man, I gotta get the glasses
Yep.
out. Woohoo, well, hopefully the kind that won't catch me. Cute. All right.
Well, Angela, just understand, we know you're very, very hot anyway.
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Yeah, that's right, baby. And so, well, I imagine you're going to do some of that, well, we can't really say what you're going to do because we don't want to get you in trouble. But it's really cool. CJ was telling me about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, do some metallurgy.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, Eileen.
Hi. Are we saying that right, Eileen? Is it with the I or the E? Eileen or Eileen?
Oh, my. Sorry, I'm trying to watch it on my computer screen
and there's
over
like
here.
a 15-second delay, okay?
Yes.
So with Restream, this is all going through Restream. Thank you very much, Restream. It's actually a 15-second delay, so your messages don't hit us like immediately, so don't like expect like that we're going to catch it immediately. It takes at least 15 seconds for them to relay the messages to us. So we will catch up with your messages. So pretty quick here, we're going to do this really cool video. Now CJ worked really hard, and I did too, on getting this just right for you guys.
He worked for almost a week and a half on this video
to get it
just right.
Get it tweaked in so you could see how she's formulating the wire and making it work. And then she's actually going to narrate for you while the video's playing. And then I'm going to pop in as well.
Oh,
Did
good.
she say?
She said, no problem, guys.
All right, Eileen.
Sorry about butchering your name.
Yeah. So, but she also worked really hard on this video. And this video, like, takes you from A to Z on how to wrap this really nice, economical, simple little wrap that, especially if you're just getting started with wrapping, you know, whether it be gemstones, rocks, or whatever. This is a really cool wrap. Now, I've done this wrap a couple of times. Special thanks to
Oksana Krauss. Oh my God,
man.
I learned so much from her.
She's so awesome.
Can you hand me the water, please?
Yes, I sure will. Neat thing about being live. So she worked really hard on getting this just right, and then I worked really hard on getting the video. So if you're looking to start for your very first time, I need all the help.
Yes, Angie, we know you need all the other help you can get.
Yeah, that's okay. We all do, Angela.
And Angela, just to let you know, I'm going to try and start learning silversmithing here in about a month. So I got to save up to get the supplies.
Yeah. And then we're going to do a video about it.
Yeah.
To show you guys how to silversmith. That'll be fun. I know there's some out there, but, you know, some folks like the way we do videos. In fact, we get a lot of comments, and thank you very much for your comments about our videos and how much they've helped you. I could start a file here. I could start a file and play all of the comments just in the last 6 months. And it would take the entire length. If they were only like 2 seconds long, it would take the entire length of if we streamed for an hour. There are thousands of them. So thank you guys so much. I mean, just
Angie,
lots and lots.
Where were you able to pick up the smelter, crucible, and flux?
Yeah, where'd you get it?
Yes,
that's what we want to know.
Yeah, please let me know.
That's pretty cool.
Because I've got several of the burnishing sticks.
She does that silversmithing too, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've seen any of that. Wow, cool.
And I would love to learn, and that's that's like the next step in my jewelry making.
She said, bring your stuff. I had an Amazon.
Oh, I bet Mitch didn't like
Haven't
that.
we all? Haven't we all, right?
Yeah. Too far.
No kidding. I'm going to move that over a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so, we don't know how many people are. There's only two.
But that's okay. Hey,
watching,
hey, two is better than none.
Yeah, we'll hang
Come
for a
on.
little bit. Well, we're hoping some of our Facebook friends will kick in and share this video with us too. It's pretty comprehensive. I mean, it starts from A to Z, and it's not short. It came in at about 22 minutes or something like that. But it really does take it.
But I tried to make sure that I got all of the aspects of the wire wrap correct. There was one point where I forgot to film, but I explained that.
You sure are. You are a cool kid.
Yes.
Yep.
And we can't thank you enough for all your support that you've given us.
Yeah.
You have been an absolute dream.
Of course,
friend.
you could watch our videos more often.
Hey, now.
Hey, so Eileen, where are you from? Shout in. Tell us where you're from. What are you doing? What part of the country? And what kind of rocks are you finding out where you're at? Because we know what kind Ange finds.
Yeah.
Awesome rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, and some of the jewelry Angie makes is just amazing.
Yeah, if any of you guys are just kind of watching and lurking out there, and you got to check out Angie's Facebook page. It's pretty amazing. And evidently,
you work all the time.
Sooner
except
or later,
when you're napping.
You're going to do a YouTube channel too, right?
Yes, right?
Yep, that's what we understand. I got to work sometime.
Like I said, she works all the time. It's just...
Yeah, I know all about that. I spend lots of hours doing that in a little bit different vein. It's like, to me...
Pressure. Yeah,
okay.
Isn't that the truth?
So, so we'll still be able to hear, at least I'll be able to see your chats as they go along. But CJ's going to kind of narrate this whole thing.
Oh my gosh! You're from the UK? Oh my god! That is awesome!
Hey, welcome from the UK. All right.
That is totally awesome.
We so want to go there and check out rocks and check out the UK, of course.
Yes.
In fact, I have a really good friend from Bath that's just a buddy for a long time, which
I spent
cool.
I spent a couple of months in York.
England's cool, man.
A little bit of time in Cornwall. And it is such a beautiful, beautiful country. I love England. Love Scotland. Ireland, of course. It has my heart.
Thank you, honey. It's awesome. So since we got you and we're talking about England, and you obviously got our attention, right? So what as far as what kind of rocks are you finding, and what part of England are you in? Where exactly are you finding cool rocks? I mean, maybe not your honey hole, okay, but regionally, what part of England are you from, and where are you finding these cool rocks? I mean, we've seen a couple of really neat videos out of the UK that were really, they're showing some really cool shells and glass and
the mudlarkers. It's the northern mudlarkers.
Yeah, northern mudlarkers. Those guys rock, man.
Yeah. If you haven't seen their channel, check them out. They find some of the coolest stuff up on the coast of Scotland.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Of course, that's not like the UK, but it's close. It's more closer, isn't it?
England, Ireland, and Scotland are all the UK.
Oh. Ooh. I'm bad. Sorry, you awesome people from the UK. I really am ignorant as to that. So.
Well, that's the beauty of learning.
Oh, I just like watching. Oh, you're not a rockhound yet.
Oh man.
Have you watched any of our tips, tricks, and secrets videos, Eileen? You should. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, I imagine if they got cool rocks in the UK, you don't have to go all the way like to the beach or the river or wherever. They probably got some pretty cool rocks right around your own.
I know in
hometown.
York they certainly
Pretty
do.
cool.
I found some really awesome,
You did?
awesome ones down on the beach there at York.
Wow.
Yeah, just amazing ones, and they're.
Yes, lots of them.
Well, that's
all right, cool.
And it's interesting because quartz is one of the most wide minerals in the world. Everywhere you go, you're going to find quartz.
It's everywhere,
but
man.
it's all different. That's the beauty of Mother Nature. Is
True story.
But you can find carnelian in York. I know I did. I didn't.
And then the stuff we found in New York, just
yeah.
on Lake Ontario, was
yeah.
amazing stuff, man. Just really cool. But it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different.
There was venturine. There was,
There was
a lot of adventuring.
A lot of adventuring. Yeah. Quartz, of course.
Yes.
Some really
Agates.
nice agates. Found some really interesting carnelians that you don't find here. They're different. They're just different.
There was also a lot of feldspar in
a lot, especially the other side of the lake.
And there was I found a couple of pieces of labradorite. God.
So who just jumped in with us? Somebody else just jumped in. Just say hi. You don't have to go into a long conversation. Tell us hi and what's your name and where are you from. Anyway, so like we were saying is that we're going to move into this killer not polish but wire wrap video that we worked all week on to get it here on time for you guys.
Yes.
And it's taking the
he was up at 3.
Polka Dot Agate Mine. Polka Dot Agate Mine PDA.
Cheshire.
Cheshire? What?
Yeah, she's from Cheshire, near Manchester.
Oh, Cheshire. Isn't it Cheshire?
No, it's pronounced Cheshire.
Oh, it's Cheshire? Is that right? Or she just baloney me? She giving me some baloney or something? She's so smart. She's been so many other places than I've been. All right, so let us know if she's being right, if she's saying it right, because I want to know. Okay. So anyway, I don't know if you guys are ready to watch this or not. There's just 3 of you out there so far. And we're hoping for at least 10 that we're going to hook up with. But it could be, too, that some of the email, on our email, we just left,
Yes, that's right, CJ.
Oh, okay. Cheshire it is. Okay, thanks, Eileen. How fun.
I love it when I'm right.
Yeah. Can you relate, guys?
Anyway, thank you, Eileen, for responding. I appreciate that.
Okay. Let's go to. How about we got that one. Let's go to. I don't know. You ready? Is it past the time we were supposed to? We said we were going to start.
Yeah, it is. It's
11:47. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the video. I know you guys have been sitting around waiting, and some of you, anyways, have been sitting around waiting. Hey, somebody else just joined us. Pop in. Just say what your first name is and where you're from.
Say hi.
Say hi. And we're getting ready to start this video, and this, and I don't want. I've already recapped it, but for our new person that just dropped in, this video basically it's A to Z wire wrapping, a very simple and elegant and pretty easy way to get started wire wrapping. And of course, it's from our Polka Dot Agate mine rock that we found when we did.
Here, let me show you
Hey, and
again.
if you haven't seen that show, if you haven't seen that show, I could probably bring that up for you too. A link to that show. What? Oh, you're so. Oh, yeah.
So, guys, just to let us know, are you getting an echo from our
Is the audio okay?
audio. Yeah.
Especially you, Eileen, way out there
UK.
in the UK, and Ange is mobile. She's just running around. She's like in her car, I think.
She's driving down to pick up some metal.
Hopefully, you're not looking at the screen while you're driving.
No. Her husband's driving, so she gets the screen. Oh, that's a good
thing. You get to play. All right, look out. It's such a beautiful day here in the Northwest.
Oh, it is. It's
so
gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed with a very,
you sound
very
fine. Thank you, Eileen.
awesome.
You rock, dude. You're our new best friend today. Right? You helped us out big time. Okay, so I think it's about getting to be video time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to let CJ here she's going to kind of explain to you what's going on. And we figured that was just about the best way to do that. So I'm going to bring up first both of us watching it, and we're going to go ahead and start the video. And, you're welcome to make comments. You won't see your comment on our screen. You'll see the video and a picture of us.
You'll see it off. Your comment will be off to the side.
Yeah, it'll be... no, they won't be able to see it on the... Yeah, you'll see it on your main screen.
Computer screen.
And we're just going to answer your comments because we're live. So, here we go. This is our video. These
are the supplies that you're going to need for this project. And this is me introducing the wire wrapping video. And we're going to start out by creating our bezel for our wonderful cabochon. Now, I want to do a huge shout out to Oksana Crafts because this is her original design and I kind of snitched it and modified it for my cabochon. She's a wonderful teacher. So, you're going to start out with 3 8.5 to 9 inch square wire. And then your support wire is going to be the 24-inch flat half round. You're going to straighten out your wires and make sure that they're all lined up and not crossed over. And when you do this, as you run your fingers up, don't try and straighten them too much because if you move it around, this is dead soft wire, so you move it around too much, it's going to harden. Now you're going to take your support wire and you're going to wrap it around your frame wires.
Gotcha, Angela. I understand.
And, sorry.
I'll take care of that.
And then the flat side of your half round wire is going to go against your framing wire, which is a square wire. And you're just going to make a loop and you're going to pinch it. And then you're going to bend your wire around the framing wires, pinching it tight, and then you're just going to turn all of the framing wires because your support wire is still on the spool, which is where it should be, because when you start out, we're creating the base for the cabochon, and when you start out, you may not know exactly how many turns. It all depends on the cabochon you're using and how long you want that base. So you just keep turning all of your framing wires, tightening down the base wire, and again, it's all dependent upon how big your cabochon is, whether it's got a point, whether it's got a round bottom. You just keep going until you are sure that your base wire is long enough. Make sure that you keep your finger on that support wire, because that'll keep your project nice and tight and straight and good looking. So now we're going to finish off the base, and you're going to bring your wire.
Thank you, all you guys. We appreciate your subscriptions.
You bring all of your, you bring the support wire.
Please subscribe.
And you're going to crimp. I use the nylon nose pliers to crimp the wire to the framing wire. And you can either use the nylon nose, you can use the chain nose. I like using the nylon nose because it doesn't leave a visible mark on the wire. You can use the chain nose. I don't care to because it does leave marks. Personally, I just use my fingernails. Now you're going to clip the wire on the inside of your bezel, because that is going to sit right up against your cabochon.
That's right, ain't no pokey.
Yes.
You don't get poked by it.
So, as you can see, I use my nails a lot. My nails are tools, not jewels. So, they work better for me.
She just loves to say that, I know it.
And then you're going to wrap, you're going to make sure that your bezel, your base wire is long enough. And then you're going to begin wrapping. And you start with a bend, and then you bend it around your cabochon. And believe me, guys, clear everything off of your creation desk, because this project works so much better when you have it flat.
Especially a hard flat surface,
Yes,
guys.
yes. So you're going to bring it up and you're going to bend it at the top of the cabochon, trying to make sure it's as close to the center as possible. And then once you are happy with where that it's at the top of the cabochon, you're going to begin tying off your bezel and creating your Bale. Sorry. And please, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe.
Absolutely.
So you're going to take your frame wire and you're going to leave it on the spool, because I'll explain that later in a minute. But you're going to wrap it 3 or 4 times around the bezel neck, tying off that bezel.
And keep it nice and tight.
Yes. As you can see, I tighten it several times with the chain nose pliers. You gotta keep that as tight as possible.
Find us on Facebook. Woohoo!
And then when it's tight and you've got it nice and even, and I'm talking the 3 or 4 wraps. As you can see, I'm putting a 4th wrap on there. And you want a little tail on there. I'll explain why later in a minute. But you're going to take those 2 wires on the front side of your bezel, and you're going to bend them out. It doesn't have to be a hard bend, just a bend to get him out of the way. And then you are going to, Sam, hi Sam.
What's up, Sam? Welcome aboard. She's just going through the video now.
So now you're going to wrap, keeping the flat side of your support wire against the framing wire. You're going to wrap it around and you're going to tuck it in as tight as you can. You can use any kind of pliers you want. Me personally, I like using my nails, like I said. Now you're going to loop that around until you've got it up high enough to where you can just turn the entire project. And I won't bore you with watching me turn the project. The length of how many times you turn the project and make wraps is how long you want your bale, or how big you want your bale. It's all up to you on this point. If you like a big bale, go a bunch of times. If you don't want a big bale, just do it a few times. Now, you want to keep those wires straight.
But at the same time, you want to twist them like, quarter way around so that your bale is not
It's facing
sideways.
front. Yeah, exactly. So, and then you crimp the wires down making sure they're all nice and even and tight. And then you're going to bring the support wire to the back of your bezel, the inside part of your bezel, or inside part of your bale, excuse me. And then you're going to clip it off right in the center of those two wires, because you want to keep it as close to the center so it doesn't poke anybody. You don't want your necklace poking someone.
And you don't end up filing it. And
Yes.
You know that, and
Exactly.
that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Then you're going to crimp that down, and you're going to just this is the point where you make sure your wires are all straight and nice and crimped, because now we're going to begin bending the bale. You can bend it over your finger, you can bend it over a pencil, a ring mandle, anything round, so you get that nice round pleasing shape where the chain or the cord will slide through instead of hanging up. So then you're going to squeeze it as tight as you can to the back of the bezel, and you're going to have to tweak it to get it to the right shape and how you want it to look, and make sure that it's centered. And then you're going to squeeze it all the way down to the back of the bezel.
Hey, did anybody say they liked the music in this? By the way, I created this music. This music is available on YouTube. Let us know if you want a link.
So now you're going to pinch it all the way down. See how that's all the way there? And sometimes it takes a little futzing, but that is part of the creative process. So once you've got it nice and tight, you're going to unwrap that wire that we wrapped around the bezel neck, and we're going to unwrap it like 2 times.
Neat graphic, huh? You see what you see? Can you see that?
Yeah. And then you're going to tighten it down, and then you're going to bring it back over, capturing the bale and the bezel together. One thing I want you to note: make sure that your flat side stays flat to your project.
Hey, welcome to whoever just joined in with us. Welcome. You can chat with us if you want.
It's easy to get turned around. Now, I'm straightening the wire out with my round nose pliers, or my nylon nose pliers. It works really good for that. So now you're just going to wrap that flat side against, and it's going to be capturing not just the bezel but also the bale at the same time. Sorry, I'm not looking at, I apologize for not looking at the camera, but I'm trying to see what I'm doing. And you tighten it down. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to be feeding that last little bit of wire back through the bale so it'll tighten down the whole project. Right now I'm straightening out the bale because it got kind of kinked. Now you're going to thread that wire back through the bale, because that's going to tighten, like I said, that's going to tighten the whole project.
Hey, find us on Facebook, and thanks for subscribing.
So now you're going to just bend it and loop it right into that bale. Guys, I have to say, this is my first tutorial, so if I forget something, oh yeah, finishing the back.
Nice.
You're going to clip the wires short, and then you're going to take round nose pliers and you're going to curl them around those round nose pliers. You'll see me do that a little bit later in the video. Now, this is where you begin the decoration to your bale and to the top of the bezel. When you're going to take the wire and you're going to loop it into 2 circles, and then you're going to loop the excess around the back of the bale, and you're going to kind of have to tweak the loops a little bit, and then you're going to bend the next one and create another sort of a loop underneath those 2 circles, and then you're going to bring it around the back, meeting up with the other pieces of wire. And
there's no hard and fast rules.
No, there isn't.
You can customize this design.
And that's the beauty of it. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's the beauty of it.
Exactly.
You can make it your way. But this is a good guide to get started with. Try it this way first.
Exactly.
And then go on and tweak it any way you want.
So then you're going to tweak all the wires, bring them all to the front, and kind of line them up.
Oh, it's not that much work, Eileen. It's not that much work.
It really isn't.
It may look like a lot, but it's really not that much work.
Okay, so on the back, you want to, I set my cab first.
Thanks, Angela.
And then you, at the top of the base wire, you're going to bend it in just a little bit. It's easier to bend it in a little bit and then have to do bend a little bit more than it is to bend it too much and try to bend it back.
Start small and work.
Yes,
work
exactly.
Up to a bigger bend.
Exactly. So then you set your cab, and of course, my cab being slippery, small, and very uncooperative.
Well, it was polished with 100K. It's very slippery.
Yes. And of course, you can see me flipping it around. And at this point is when you want to choose the side that you want to be the front of the cab. Now, this is where I show where I didn't quite bend it enough. And oh, hi, Ethan.
What's up, Ethan? How you doing, buddy?
So then we're going to bend it in a little bit more. Like I said, do a little first. And then it...
Well, we're glad you're here, buddy. Thanks for sitting in.
Please.
We're about halfway done. And we will restream this, guys. I mean, this is obviously going to go on and restream.
Okay, now, you saw me separate those other two wires, the front wire and the middle wire.
Glad to hear it, Ethan.
And then you're going to bend that front wire up, because we're going to do the front just like we did the back. We're going to bend those wires just a little bit to where it captures the cabochon nice and tight. And then you're going to, right at the top of the base wire, you're going to bend it in.
Just like you did on the back, guys.
Exactly.
Just like you did. But take it slow. Do little bends to start with. And make sure your stone is set.
Yes. So now we're going to finish off the Bale decorations. Okay?
All right. Do it, Ethan. Thank you.
Okay, so... and
thank you to all our subscribers, too.
As you see, I'm bending the wires
to
the,
like what you're seeing,
all the way to the front.
Please do.
You capture all of them, and you're going to bend them even to where they come down on right to the top of the stone.
Yeah, you can do it, Ethan. You can do it. You can. You're smart.
Yes,
you got this.
and it's not that hard, really. So,
Eileen, you can do it too. It's really not that hard.
So remember the rule: measure twice, cut once. You can always clip a little more. You can't glue it back on.
Yeah.
So cut little pieces when you find out that it's not short enough, then you clip a little more.
Retrim it.
Yes. And then, as you can see, that's the semi-spiral I was talking to you about on the back of the stone. It's the same way. You take the round nose pliers and you insert it and turn it around the nose of the pliers.
Great idea, Angela. We'll definitely be waiting for that link because, boy, I'll tell you, pliers of almost any kind, except for the nylon tip, definitely tend to leave marks, and you got to be really careful.
Yes, and that is that. I would recommend a burnish stick, and it's a silversmithing tool, and you can smooth a lot of the imperfections and the tool marks afterwards with the burnish tool. And then, as you saw, I kind of made a wave decoration. I love the ocean. I love the waves, and this gives a wonderful little feel, organic feel to the decorations. Now that last wire can be a real pain, but eventually you will get it to move. And once you get that one done, you kind of tweak it into place and you're
Yeah, she did. Ethan, she did it with the pliers and use your fingers a lot as well.
Yes. I do use my nails a lot and my thumbs a lot. Another big shout out to Oksana Crofts. This is her original design. I modified it for my cabochon. She does a wonderful presentation if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
She is a really awesome teacher. And there is the finished design.
Woohoo! Looking good.
And there you go.
After this, guys, we're going to go back to the chat window.
Wait, let him see that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the back. And remember, guys, find your treasure today.
Absolutely. Find your treasure today.
Thank you, Ethan. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
So we're back and we're live and we're just chatting now. So
thank you.
You're too nice. You're too nice, Ethan. Thank you.
Yes, it was a labor of love with a lot of.
Thanks, Eileen. That's awesome. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And when we repost this, we're probably going to chop off the chat on the front and the back, and then put this. This will be the thumbnail.
Yes.
We were really questioning whether to use the same thumbnail, so that's why we put the 1 and the 2 by the fingers there so you could tell the difference. But we didn't want people to not be able to find it either.
Exactly.
And, since there's so many videos on YouTube.
Good, Ethan. I'm so glad. I can't wait to see pictures.
Thanks, Ethan.
I can't wait to see pictures of you doing
I know, you're finding some cool stuff out there, man. Thanks, Angela.
Thank you, Angie. That is
rock.
high praise coming from you. You make such beautiful jewelry, too.
You do.
By the way, her page on Facebook is called Angie's Rock.
Angie's Rocks.
Angie's Rocks. Yeah, it's Angie's Rocks. Sorry, Angie. But Angela makes beautiful, beautiful opal jewelry. She makes beautiful cabochons. Just amazing.
So we're just going to kind of hang around, guys. I mean, for a while. If you've got any questions or anything, especially you, Ethan, we've done a bunch of communicating with Ethan, who's all the way over in Israel, man. I mean, it's pretty cool. And he at first he couldn't find any rocks, and he's like, now he's starting to find some really cool stuff over there, man. They're sending us pictures.
And that one that you found in the decoration rock.
Oh, I'm sure you do too.
It is gorgeous.
You got agates. Yep, there's agates there.
Yep. It's as I tell a lot of people that I take and do mentoring classes
Banded
with.
agates?
Yes.
Alright, go for it, dude.
I tell people they need to agatize their eyes. You train your eyes to see what you're looking for, and suddenly they're all over the place. Just agatize your
That's
eyes.
it. And the same goes for every pile. Every pile you find, whether, in the time of day, the amount of sunshine that's out, even recovering the pile you just walked over when you're looking
Exactly.
for agates. Don't ever think anybody gets all the agates. Nobody gets all the agates. So always be willing to turn around and walk over the ground. Especially you, Eileen. We know you're going to find some cool rocks over there in the UK.
Oh, and I know you're going to love rock hounding over there. It's fantastic. And Angie, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
And I love doing plugs for you. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Exactly.
that's exactly right, Ethan. Yep. Well, it looks like we're down to... Oh, there's 5 people watching?
Yep.
Well, who else is watching out there? Come on in. Send us your name.
Yeah.
Let us know where you're at, what you're about. If you have any questions about, like, Rock County, heck, we're here. We never get a chance to do this.
Yes.
To talk to you folks, so we're down with that,
we absolutely
we'll hang around for a while.
We love talking to you and getting to know you.
Absolutely, we do. Because what you guys don't see is all the behind the scenes stuff that it takes us, like almost
Weeks.
a week
Yeah.
to put all this stuff together so that we can share it with you. And we don't get paid for this gig. I mean, we get a teeny little bit from YouTube, and I mean it for the amount
Thank you,
of
Ethan. That's
views
so,
that we
so sweet.
get.
Yes.
We don't make a lot of money. We make a teeny little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ethan. Potato rocks, Angela? What? What's a potato rock?
Are you talking a round agate that's got a lot of calcium carbonate on the
Are you be
outside?
sending us some potato rocks? Ooh.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind some of them.
Yeah.
Especially if they glow.
I wouldn't mind several of your potato rocks, baby girl.
Yeah. Wow.
No, you're so sweet. Thank you for all your help. You have been a wonderful inspiration.
Sure, absolutely, Ethan. We're headed that direction, but we're learning as we go too. We don't know everything. We're not experts at this.
No.
This is our very first really truly
Live stream, yeah.
And we had one last week. It was kind of like a little teaser. But frankly, I'm learning as I go, like OBS. I'm new to OBS. I'm new to Restream. These things have been around for years, and lots of folks really understand them really well. But I'm just new to them, and I'm digging them. Now, gear, I know. Like the video that's going to come out in a couple of days. If you're interested in finding out about wireless mics, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Watch our channel, because I have a really cool video coming out as a unboxing and preview for the UM310.
Wow. Thank you, Navigator.
What do you say?
Thank you, Ethan. If you guys ever need help with editing, I can help, or just everything technology, just tell me. I'm great at these things.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Cool, dude. You rock.
Yes. Well, it's kind of a necessary learning curve.
Yeah.
We have to learn fast, otherwise,
Yeah.
to make the channel grow,
Right.
we have to keep up on it.
And there's a lot to it, and it's not just the technology. I'm a nerd when it comes to, computer stuff. I get it, but there's a lot more to the social media technical side of it.
That's my side.
Yeah. Well, no, the technical.
Well, yeah. The
hardware
technical
and
side,
software of it.
he does.
Yeah.
I don't do anything. I am
The marketing is by far the hardest part of this all. Learning to effectively market. Like we're in a niche here that is really, it's not a huge niche on YouTube. not to say there's not a lot of rockhounds out there. We know there are a lot of rockhounds, and we haven't reached probably all of them, but the niche is small at YouTube. I mean, it's comparatively to sports, making money, gaming, those types of things.
Yeah.
Rockhounding is a very small niche, and so one of our best buddies, Rookie Rockhounding, his channel, and he has an awesome channel.
Yes.
And he's really got the marketing side of it down. He's really got it. I think he's probably one of the most successful that we've ever seen.
Oh, the other one is Agate Dad.
Agate Dad, yeah, he has a great channel too.
Mm-hmm.
Great content. But they're also, it's not just about the content, because we have great videos. We know we have some good videos. Maybe not all our old ones, but our new ones are pretty tight. And they transfer a lot of information. And
yes, you're right, Ethan. There are going to be a lot more people rockhounding because it is an inexpensive hobby. And Mother Nature gives such beauty.
So true.
And Ethan, Angie said, check out the potato rocks because a lot of times they have some very, very cool stuff.
Right, and you tend to walk right over them.
Exactly, because they look like a potato.
Yeah. In fact, if you want to, do you do Facebook, Ethan? I don't know if you do. But speaking of technology, if you can get, at least on the, if your parents will let you and all that, on the technical side, and get with Facebook and look up Angie's channel.
Yeah, Angie's Rocks.
Angie's Rocks. She's got some really cool rocks on her, and they're good for comparison, you know what I mean? Because you're in the learning process. You're just starting to get what to look for and stuff. And in that process, you miss a lot. I guarantee you. I missed a lot of rocks when I was first starting, and walked right over them. Didn't even know to turn them over.
I would ask him, "Are you going to take that rock?" And he'd like, "No, it's a potato rock." Okay, I'll take it.
I'm going to get rocks. All right. So we're
cool.
Right after we get done with this,
we're going to go rockhounding.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go find some agates today.
Ethan, just to let you know, he started 4 years ago, and he has learned a ton of stuff.
Of course, I'm doing it as a professional here too.
Yes.
I mean, we are getting a little pay. But,
yes.
And so I digged in, and and I've been creating videos. I've done all the, all the back stuff. The research, all that kind of stuff
Ethan,
for the channel.
Another thing that you want to bring is a squirt bottle, a spray bottle, filled with water, and also a bag, like a backpack.
4 years.
I've been doing this since I was 2 years old.
Have you seen our Pack in the Rock Out bag?
Yes.
Have you seen that? Watch that video, Ethan. Just it's not very long. It's just a few minutes.
Is that what it's still called? Is Pack in the Rock Out bag?
Yeah. It's in our. If you want, I'll even post it. I can post a link here. Let me post a link for that for you.
Don't just break the rocks, Ethan. Because there's a chance that you're going to get shards. If there is a fracture in the rock, utilize that. If there isn't, see if there's somebody that has a tile saw, an inexpensive wet tile saw around that will allow you to utilize it.
I'm looking for that link for you right now, buddy.
And I'm an OG. I'm sorry, Ethan, I'm not good at text speak. It says, "Wow, you're an OG." I'm an old rockhound. Yes, I am. My grandfather took me rockhounding when I was 2 years old in Montana, and it was
OG. I like that. You crack me up, Ethan. All right, here's a link to that show.
Oh, it's a term for a veteran. Okay. An old guy, gal?
It should be up here in just a second there.
So,
Yeah, and she's been at this all her life.
yes.
Since she was younger than you are.
Well, I
You
was
know, so
I was
I mean,
actually
just like a kid. Man.
I went out seriously rock hounding with my grandfather when I was about 7.
Show up, there it is. Yeah.
And it
Sure, anytime, buddy. You know it.
he taught me so much. And
I wonder who else is watching. Oh, it's probably just Ange.
no,
and,
no, I don't think it's Angie anymore.
No.
I think she's
Or, who else is watching? Chime in.
the computer.
Well, that's one. That's just one.
Then there's
This one is
Negative
double.
Navigator.
Who else is watching?
I
Chime
don't
in
know.
if you haven't chimed in yet to chat with us. Just send us a hi. Let us know where you're coming from.
Sorry, we're trying to figure out all of the different screens. I cannot see the chat window over here, so I have to look over here on my computer.
Be shy. Yeah, I know. I know they can be shy.
Cool.
Not to be shy about though. I mean, you're just saying hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
No worries.
it's
Eileen's still here?
yep. Eileen's still here.
Oh, that's so nice. So what's the weather like over there in the
England.
UK right now? Are you guys having like torrential rain like usual?
It's not like usual. They don't always get rain. They get fog.
Well, I've always heard that it's been cold. It's like pretty cold and rainy in the UK.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Parts of it. London
it's
gets
cool.
really, really thick fog, but
They get wild weather? What'd you say? Oh.
yes.
I did like rock since I was... Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a funny thing, too, Ethan, and Eileen, too, is we get that a lot from people, especially when we're out rock counting. Because we get, like, we'll be at the beach and somebody will go, hey, you look familiar. We're not big time anything, but we, I mean, like, every 28 days, every month, we get 75,000 freaking views. We get a lot of people are watching, especially here in the Northwest and the United States. A lot of people are watching. I mean, you guys don't see those numbers when you pop up on a video, but we get a ton of amazing amount of views. And so we'll be like at the beach or something, and we'll be like rock hounding, right? It happened a couple of weeks ago, in fact. And somebody will come and go, hey, you look familiar. Do I know you? Are you a rock hound?
Sometimes, Ethan, sometimes it's a cool feeling. Sometimes it's a kind of creepy feeling.
It's never creepy to me. It's creepy
Well,
to her, but
yeah, well.
I love it. I think it's neat.
And, Ethan, what's the weather like in Israel? In Tel Aviv?
Yeah, what are you getting up there? Is it nice and sunny and hot, or is it... It doesn't rain a lot, though, over there, does it? Does it rain a lot in Israel? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
No, there isn't a whole lot of rain. Okay.
Okay.
Considering you're on the other side of the planet, you probably should be asleep.
Oh, bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll talk about that rock box. It's gonna be coming your way, but it's gonna be a lot of bucks on that one.
It's gonna take a few days.
Yep.
You're welcome, Ethan. You are so welcome.
All right. Well.
Okay.
It says there.
Oh, wait,
Nikki.
Nikki.
What? People recognize you shows how much you have an impact. Other people you can be proud. Well, thanks, Nikki, and hi to ya.
Thank you.
How are you? What's going up in your world today? What are you doing on this fine Sunday? Hopefully it's a fine Sunday for you.
Bye, Ethan.
Bye, Ethan. Take care, buddy. That was really sweet. I don't think we've talked to you before, have we, Nikki Jewel? Did we say that right? Nikki Jewel? Is that correct? Let's see.
I think it is.
100.
Sorry, I'm trying to...
I've received 100 messages today with Restream. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I see. No, we received 100 messages today. That's our first day with Restream.
That's awesome. That's great.
Pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Doesn't seem like a lot with some of the big YouTube channels. Anyway, so Nikki, I am a bit shy, but well, cool.
Well, that's okay.
Nothing to be shy about. It's just we're just normal folks. There's nothing, we're not experts. We don't claim to be experts.
Exactly.
But we do know some things, and the things we do know, we like to share. And one of the things we know a lot about is rocks, minerals, agates, gems, tying, cutting, drilling. We know a lot about that kind of stuff.
Polishing.
And we just like to share it,
Yes.
So, are you a dyed-in-the-wool rockhound, Nikki Jewel? Are you? Or
Thank you, Nikki.
What'd she say?
She said, "Congratulations on your
thank you.
achievement."
So, are you a rockhound, or are you just kind of surfing today on YouTube, or what drew you this direction?
Oh, Nikki, you should have seen the first time he put me in front of the camera. I was like,
Talk about shy.
I was like shaking, literally shaking.
That's so true.
I was like, I looked like the deer in the headline look.
She's a rockhound.
Cool.
Now, okay, so sensitive. Are you? I take it you're a girl. I mean, because there's guys named Nikki. But I'm not going to assume anything. Guy, girl, just.
He doesn't want to say she if he's
Yeah, because then I screw it up and you'd be all offended and stuff, and I didn't want to do that. So, Evan, you always seem so confident. Yeah. Well, I don't. I am. I know
Yes.
what I know, and then I know what I don't know too. Like
See,
underwater basket weaving.
See, it's
rock county music. Yeah, I know a lot. So, thank you. You're very flattering.
He's very.
I'm a girl. Okay.
He's
Well,
very
now I can say
confident.
she.
He's very confident because he has worked in the field for many years of video. Me, until I met this man, I was on the other side of the camera only.
Mm-hmm.
When I took pictures, it was me on the back of the camera.
True story. That's very true.
And then he was like, "No, you can do it." And I'm like, "No, I can't." And he goes, "Yeah, you can."
Well, I don't know, Nikki, if you were around for the actual video, but when we restream, I'm going to go up after we're done with this, and I'm going to actually chop this. I'm going to chop the streams off this video and just post the video with the narration on it. Okay, so if you didn't get a chance to see it and you're just catching up with us now, check it out. I mean, if you haven't ever wire wrapped any of your stones, which I don't know if you have or you haven't, but it's a really cool and it's really elegant and it's pretty easy. It's on the easy scale of wrapping, like a cabochon or a rock. It's probably on the 3 to 4 scale versus 1 to 10 scale. It's about a 3. It's pretty easy.
It's for beginners.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why I like it is because
Oh, good. Thanks.
one, it's an elegant wrap,
You rock, dude.
and
Do that.
yes, it's a very elegant wrap. It's a very easy wrap, but it holds the stone very tightly.
Yeah, and I think our first set of tools we picked up at Michael's, it was under $20.
Yeah.
Just what you need, nylon pliers, you need the chain link pliers, a set of needle nose.
Chain nose,
Chain nose,
Yeah.
chain nose pliers and all that.
And this is the design.
And if you haven't seen, I don't know if you saw last week's show, but this is part 2. So in part 1, actually cut this, the raw rock, right, that we got at Polka Dot Agate mine. We cut it in half. Well, she cuts it in half. And then she chooses a side and polishes that rock to perfection. I mean, it's
a beautiful
in person.
stone.
I mean, you've seen okay, so I could go over there and show you the where's that one with the, let's see, main pictures.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
It was a real pleasure to
I
create
can go
this. Polka
so
Dot
you get a
Agate
picture of
is
it, what it looks like.
such a beautiful stone to work with. It's hard, but there are areas that are soft, but it shapes so beautifully, and it has such beautiful pictures in it.
As long as there's not a lot of rhyolite in it.
Yes.
If there's, for instance, like this guy right here, I didn't find this Polka Dot Agate mine, but there's a show on this one too. But if it's got a lot of rhyolite in it, it's very crumbly, very soft stone.
Okay,
It
rhyolite.
tends to fall apart.
Rhyolite is a
It's a real
stone.
pain when you're polishing it.
Rhyolite is a stone that is found in.
Thank you. That's really cool.
Yes, rhyolite is what most of the volcanoes in Oregon are. They're rhyolitic volcanoes, and the rhyolite is the ash that came out of those volcanoes.
Mm-hmm.
Washington and Yellowstone tend to have basaltic, but they also have the Yellowstone hotspot is created with rhyolitic volcanoes,
Hey, for those
basaltic
of you who haven't tuned in,
volcanoes, and
subscribe.
high silicated volcanoes. That's why Montana has so many beautiful, beautiful agates. They are just amazing stuff. That's also why they have a lot of crystals, because the quartz, the silica water, has created these pockets, and then the silica water came into these pockets, and then it had thousands and thousands of years to create these beautiful, beautiful crystals.
So who else is watching out there? Our tally shows that there's more than it's chatting. Just what's your name? Say hi. I mean, you're here. That's all we're doing now. The video that we've already played, I'm just going to re-up this video, is the one we just played. Yeah, that one. This video here is the second one in a series from last week. So there's a part 1 and a part 2. The thumbnail is the same. The only thing that's different about it is you'll see a 1 and a 2 in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay? So if you haven't seen these videos, it takes a rock on from A to Z. From finding that raw rock, at the Polka Dot Agate mine, which was a beauty, to taking it all the way through cutting and all that stuff, and polishing it and making it a beautiful cabochon, to this one, which is 2, which takes it and wire wraps it and turns it into an elegant piece of actually pretty easy to do jewelry.
Yes.
The wrap itself. So, hey, we just want to say thank you to all our subscribers. We've been blessed. There's a lot of folks that have,
Yes.
that subscribe to our channel, and some real dedicated followers, and we just want to, throw that as a thank you.
And one other thing I want to say, get out there, get rocking, and find your treasure today.
Absolutely.
It's that easy.
Yep. So for now, we're going to sign off and say thank you for watching.
Check out our channel and check out our videos.
Yeah, check out, especially this series. If you're new to rock hounding, or maybe not even new, maybe you've been a rock hound a long, long time, but you've never considered wrapping your own things. This is a really easy way to get into wrapping. It's inexpensive, and it takes your rock hounding to another level. It really does. Okay, so you go from being just collecting pretty rocks to somebody that's actually making jewelry, and it's not hard.
No, it
Eileen,
isn't.
especially you out there in the UK, it's
And
not
Nikki,
hard.
you too.
Give it a try. What do you got to lose, right?
Also, Nikki, thank you so much for coming along with us on our video.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Thank you. And Julie, Nikki
Nikki
Jewel.
Jewel, that's who I just
And
said.
then there's a couple, 3 or 4 or 5, 6 more out there
Yeah.
that are watching. Thanks, guys, so much for watching.
Thank you.
We're going to close now and end the stream. So we'll be back probably next week.
Okay.
We generally try and get one out every week on Sundays.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work that way because we're really meticulous about making really good videos.
Yes.
So content is king with us. It's not about, as much consistency as it is about making sure the content is real.
Correct.
But I will throw this out. If you're interested in a wireless mic, whether you do Zoom, whether you do any of that kind of stuff, in a couple of days, I'm not going to try and crowd this video here, but in a couple of days I have a video coming out that's reviewing and previewing and unboxing the UM310. That's an Alvoxcon wireless mic. It's a pretty good, in fact, it's a really good microphone, and it's really inexpensive. So if you're doing Zoom at home and your audio sucks, that kind of thing on the webcam,
Yeah.
or you want to hook it up to your camera.
That's the mic that we're using today.
In fact, that is the mic we're using today. We're experimenting. Anyways, love you guys. You guys have been great.
Thank
Take
you
care.
to all of
Have
our
a
subscribers.
wonderful day. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Find your treasure today.
Definitely.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.